Hi, I'm Nalini Mahadevan. I work at MLO Law LLC. We have an office in Clayton. I'm my office manager is Jamie Stafers, and she's also my estate planning paralegal. And I have another paralegal, Mark Moore, and he works on immigration cases. So from this, you understand our practice areas are estate planning for both families and for seniors, and as well as immigration law. Today I want to talk to you about what is an estate plan, because I get clients in the office and they've been told by their financial planner, go get an estate plan. So they show up at my office and then they say, we want an estate plan, we want a will. And very often, sometimes a will may be enough, I don't know, but it depends on the circumstances, but most often not. And then my leading question to them is, do you know what an estate plan is? And they look at me a little sheepishly and say, no. So I have this little show and tell that I want to share with you today. It's this tower of treats. It was an old Christmas present, and I decided that I would use it as a prop to explain exactly what I think an estate plan is and what you should think about when you're planning an estate, and give you a better visual of what it's about. So the estate plan, I think, is like this ribbon. It's the ribbon that holds these boxes together. So these boxes represent different documents in your estate plan that all perform very different um, functions. So let's start with the biggest box. The biggest box holds all your goodies, and I call that the trust. Now, a trust is an agreement between you as the person who's putting stuff inside this box, and the other person the person putting the stuff inside the box that is called the settlor, and the person managing the stuff in the box is called a trustee. So basically, it's an agreement between these two people, and it benefits a third called a beneficiary. We have a video clip about this. If you search my YouTube channel, you'll find it. The other one I have is the other box I talk about, but that's very important, is called a will. And what's a will? A will is basically instructions to a court saying, hey, I passed away and I have appointed Mr. or Mrs. X or Ms. X as my personal representative. They are called personal representative in Missouri. In other states, they may be called executor, but I'm going to call them personal representative for ease of reference. So the personal representative. And then what do? Then you say, well, I have little children, I want so and so to be their guardian. And then you say, oh, by the way, I died and I left all this stuff and I want it all to go to my spouse or to somebody else. And you give instructions to court to transfer the title from your single name to somebody else. So the will is very important, even if you have a trust, because the will takes care of last minute stuff you may have bought before you passed away. So will is very important. Then the other thing, in both in Missouri and Illinois, we have a wonderful gift that avoids probate court. If you own a house, you can pass it to your heirs without going through probate, and that is called it's called an affidavit in Illinois, affidavit in Illinois, and it's called a beneficiary deed in Missouri. Both perform the same functions. Both the affidavit and the beneficiary deed both will pass your house on to your heirs without having to go to court. In the meantime, you can mortgage it or sell it. If you sell it, then you have to file a new deed. But if you continue to own it, it doesn't affect your refinancing it. And the very last one is a non-probate transfer. Non-probate transfers are available in Missouri. They're a way of transferring non-titled assets that's not cash or negotiable instruments to your beneficiaries as well. Then the last item I want to talk about is our powers of attorney for healthcare and finances. Please look at see our other video for a greater explanation of those particular documents. So in a sense, this is what an estate plan is. So now you know what it is. Do call us. Our phone numbers are 314-932-7111, and Jamie picks up the phone. She's very friendly. Talk to her. Our email is nsm@mlolaw.us. Looking forward to seeing you in our offices. Thank you.